What's the point? Hey everybody, it has been a minute, but I am back. It's Morgan and
Madison.
And we're back with another episode of the What's the Point podcast. Listen, guys, we are sorry for the delay. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been giving updates. The past couple weeks has been a little rough. We have literally been dealing with life and death situations, and I mean back to what, Madison Page?
Back.
Okay, but we're back.
Yeah.
And we are so excited. We actually love doing this podcast. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Because we talk about our favorite topics, and you guys always hit us up. Don't forget, be active in the comments. Leave me a comment on here, okay?
Okay.
Don't forget to what?
Subscribe.
And
listen and follow and like.
yeah.
Please.
Yeah, interact with us on here.
Yeah.
But I know you guys are, watching, because everybody that I know that listens to us, they always quote us directly back, and it's hysterical.
Yeah.
But anyway, apologies for the delay, but we are back in full effect. Have you guys been paying attention to Britney Spears? Girl. Wow. Okay, well, if you don't know what's going on, listen, something's probably going on as we're recording this. What's today? Friday, July 2nd.
Yeah.
It's currently 9:21 p.m. Central Standard Time. Something could be changing right now.
Yeah.
Don't know. I mean, we've got this person involved, that person involved. People we don't know are involved, but we think are involved. I mean, it's a lot going on. So who knows what'll transpire. We actually recorded a almost hour-long Britney breakdown.
We sure did. We had a whole other
on Saturday last week. And then if you follow me on Instagram, I did like 4 or 5 videos like on my story, and I was telling everybody about it. All this tea came out. Jamie Lynn got on Instagram. Then here's, judge deny emotions, this, that.
Girl.
Oh my God.
It's
so
up in every second.
yeah, I'm like, listen, let's stop that one. I'll scrap it, and we'll keep it for our personal entertainment. And we need to re-record.
Yeah.
So here we are. We are going to break it down. I'm going to go back. I would like this episode of What's the Point? The Fudge Talks. This is our second one. Our first one outside of actual housewife and show episode recaps. Fudge Talks is just, my side series where I talk about random things. The first one was Portia Williams.
Tops.
Yeah, But Britney, I hope we have your attention here. We're going to go in. Let's do a deep dive, Madison Page. Shall we? Okay, so I actually typed this up. If you listen to us, you can tell.
Okay.
I'm not working off of notes.
We professional.
But today I had to make sure I came clean, clear, precise.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, if you don't follow the Free Britney movement and, just casually tune in or scroll past things on your social meteors, you probably don't have a full clear
meteors.
Media. We're from the Midwest. Meteors.
No country behind.
Okay, country. I'm from the Loop and I'm proud. Okay, country grandma. Anyway, but actually, we're in University City right now. Didn't Nellie go to U City High School? Holla! Listen, we'll talk about Ebony and Heather Holla and Leah and all them in a minute.
Yes.
I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Even as an Afro-American and not.
Yeah.
Ebony, we'll get to you in a minute. This is all about Britney Spears. Hashtag free Britney. The first CD my mother ever bought me as a child.
Here we go.
was a Britney Spears CD.
Well,
My sister and I were theater kids.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know us very well, or maybe you do know us and you didn't know this tidbit, we could have really been, we always joke and tease we're like Mary Kate and Ashley or T and Tamara. We're not twins, but people think we are or whatever.
yeah.
I mean, we're really close, but
Yeah.
you know, we're 22 months apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the oldest and Madison's the youngest.
Yeah.
And it's just two of us.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we were theater children, and we took dance classes, every form of dance.
Tap, ballet,
jazz,
hip-hop.
lyrical. We did
Yeah,
gymnastics.
yeah.
We were cheerleaders.
Yeah.
We
Very sports like.
yeah, we did sports, but we were definitely like some showbiz kids. I mean, we were paid for productions, and you know, all of our, you know, friends from back in the day when we did this stuff as adolescents. Holla, you know, Madison and I. Remember when you were on like all the St. Louis newspapers when you did that one lead? Oh my God!
Give me that rope.
Yeah, if you guys have ever seen The Bad Seed, it's like such an old movie. I don't even know what year it came out. Maybe late 40s, early 50s, black and white. It's about this like demon, evil, like blonde girl. And anyway, Madison totally nailed that character and played the like Afro-American version.
Girl,
anyway.
it was just a whole
We've done a lot. We've done a lot. But all that to say, Britney was my first CD I ever had in my possession. You guys remember CDs? All right, we're the old millennials now, I guess. And now we got Gen Z, so for you know, Rick James. For those for the bitch in the back that ain't heard me, my name or who don't know me, my name is Rick James, bitch. Okay, so for those Gen Zers in the back who don't know, Britney Spears was that bitch.
Yeah.
Britney is still. I'm a diehard. You know, for the past, I don't know how many years, Madison, probably like 6 or 7. I've either had Seth Rogen, because I love him, on as the wallpaper on my phone, or Andy Cohen. The past week and a half, who's it been?
Yeah,
Britney. I had to switch it up, but I've always been a diehard fan.
So have to this day.
She means so much to us. And before we get into this conservatorship and, you know, explain what's going on to everybody, just stop and think. Okay, you're a person. You can go to the grocery store. You can go to the mall. You can have a DoorDash or Postmates or Uber Eats person drop something off at your house, and they just hand it to you, and nothing happens after that. You forget the person's name, and they're not taking pictures of you. You can take your trash out. Nobody's judging you except for your mama and the school administration if you got kids. Okay? You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing nothing wrong. Okay. You know, you can spend freely and people aren't going to disclose your financial assets. You know, it's a lot of broke ass bitches out here, but don't nobody know. You could be hood rich with your Chanel on and driving a Mercedes, but you're living in a studio apartment on Section 8, but nobody's going to tell anybody because they don't know. Can you imagine being in your early 20s? You can't go outside. There's hundreds of people around you all the time. You work hard. You give it your all. People love you when you're on stage, but tear you apart when you're off of it. My sister and I both worked in entertainment as talent, as children, and then as we became even teenagers and adults. We're not 30 yet, okay? Not yet.
Not even near.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we have, you know, more than a couple, so almost there. But anyway,
yeah,
we're women.
We've been grinding in the theater and entertainment.
But we've worked in the business, but I
front
personally,
and back.
Yeah, but I think I'm different than my sister. My sister is very talented on stage. That's why I had to have her on the podcast.
Thank you.
She's
so
hilarious.
much.
Don't you always think she's hilarious? Drop a like, a comment for Madison Page.
You flatter me.
Girl, you know you funny.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
But Britney's on another level. I am.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Girl, I ain't never wanted to be famous.
Okay.
There's only a certain handful of people on planet Earth who have experienced this level. We got Jesus Christ. Okay. Michael Jackson, Elvis, Madonna, Britney Spears. Okay, let's talk about the conservatorship. All right. 2004. Rewind. She's 22 years old. Remember Kevin Federline, y'all? Remember K-Fed? He was 26 at the time. They were only dating for 3 months. She had found her white hood husband, girl. Okay, Kevin already had a couple kids with Star Jackson, who was on Moesha. You remember? Okay, listen.
Yes.
Okay, he had his little biracial butterfly babies. You know, Britney was
Oh my God.
on it. They had the reality show.
Yep.
Remember they said they were having
Yes.
sex 600,000 times a day.
I
You know,
remember.
acting a whole fool.
Girl.
Okay, so, you know, they get married fast. I can even see the pictures. Oh, my
Mhm.
God. And her mom was there, and Jamie Lynn, and it was red, and, girl, it was not cute. You know, that's why I'm like, you know, Luann said, money can't buy you class. Not everybody knows how to, you know, make it nice.
Right.
But Britney, you know, she's an entertainer. Nobody's ever held her up to saying she's not going to win a CFDA award for most fashionable icon. But she is a fashion icon. I'm not shading Britney.
No.
Listen, I'm about to get her a tattoo of her on my chest.
Okay.
Madison would not even be surprised. She'd be like, okay, just tell me where you going. So I can be there to see. I need to see her.
Okay.
Okay.
You know me so well.
Well, you'd be like, oh, I don't not go with you.
Okay. Like, what's
Okay.
going on over here?
Mommy's gonna die.
Okay.
She's gonna kill you.
Girl.
She would.
Yes.
What the hell is that? She would die. Okay, so anyway, let's stay on track.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be long, so buckle up. Okay, get a snack. Hope you got a snack.
I need a snack.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you, girl.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so 2004, they had their first son, Sean Preston. In 2005, then their second son, Jaden James, was born in 2006. So
Okay.
popped them out.
Okay.
05, 06. Britney files for divorce
Wow.
in 2006.
Mm.
It wasn't finalized. Oh, and she filed for irreconcilable differences.
Okay.
2007, just setting the stage here, people, so you can understand the conservatorship. 2007, the divorce was finalized, and they had agreed to joint custody Britney Spears and Kevin Federline in July of 2007. Okay, but between 2006 and 2007, remember, she's like, you know, it's like that episode of Broad City when she's talking about, you know, Lana Glazer, she's 27 and talking about marriage. She's like, oh my God, I'm like an infant. Like, what are you talking about? But Britney, 2005, so what was she, 23, 24 with
Yeah.
2 kids? Like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm not good at math. 2 plus 2 is 17, y'all. Anyway, but from 2006 to 2007, this is when Britney was having her epic mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay, and we gotta remember, postpartum depression, maybe, you know, postpartum. You know what happens to a lot of women. A lot of my girlfriends.
People don't talk about it enough.
Yeah, people don't talk about it enough.
People don't talk about, like, what women go through before, during, and after pregnancy, and just having kids in general.
Your body is playing Minecraft.
Literally.
Okay,
People don't talk about it
and she's also Britney freaking Spears.
Come on now.
On top of it, okay, so remember those paparazzi pictures with her driving in the car with her son on her lap? And then she did that interview with Matt Lauer, and then everybody made her seem like she was a horrible mother. Okay, at the same time, then her aunt, who she was very close to, black people say aunt, white people say aunt. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. dies of ovarian cancer. She checks into rehab. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But for less than a day, and then she breaks free. Okay, then she's out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she was with her cousin, oh God, what's her name? Allie Sims.
Yeah.
Who was her cousin, you know? And remember, Britney's from Kentwood, Louisiana, y'all. Okay. So, anyway, she was her assistant at the time. And, pause. If any of you want to dive deep into the Britney thing, there is I can't remember what media outlet did this interview. Go on YouTube, type in Allie Sims interview. And it's like, I think about 20 minutes. And it's from quite a few years ago, but she was Britney's assistant and her cousin, and they were best friends. Okay, and to this day, because James Spears, he goes by Jamie Spears is Britney's father. Not to get confused with Jamie Lynn, who is her younger sister, and Lynn Spears, who is her mother. Good Lord.
Girl.
Okay, but anyway,
Can we call her JL or something?
I can't. So Jamie Lynn, Zoe 101, Zoe. Okay, and then she teased the public, girl. That whole thing she did with Gigi Gorgeous and that terrible ass music video. Don't watch it, people, but watch it if you want to laugh and see if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That video is horrible. Listen, I'm not that good at editing the podcast, but I can do better than that. It's terrible.
I need to see it.
So anyway, then right after that, the next day, that's when she shaves her head. Okay, they check her into rehab, and then you guys remember the umbrella and beating the paparazzi with the car, and there's even okay, so anyway, so she loses physical custody of the kids in 2007. Okay, she finds out, and there is a video on TMZ. Go on YouTube, you guys. Have I done my homework or what? Okay, you guys keep asking what's the point. I'm telling you the point. We need to free Britney. I am furious. Okay, so then she finds out December there is a video. Her sister, 15, just turned 16. This is her baby sister. What are they, 8 years apart? Finds out she's pregnant. And she's like, my sister isn't pregnant. My baby sister. She didn't even know. This girl loses it. Okay, so by 2008, January, Britney refuses to relinquish custody of her children to Kevin Federline's representatives. Why? She's losing it, you guys. Can you imagine if it was you? Just put yourself in Britney's shoes, okay? She gives the world everything, and look what they do to her. I cannot. Okay, so then she's hospitalized at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center after the police were called into her house and noted that she seemed to be under the influence. She could have been, she couldn't have been. I don't judge her. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm sure there's a nanny or somebody there watching the kids, like, give her everything. Just saying. Okay, and then the next day after the police were there, visitation rights. Britney, her visitation rights for her children suspended. Girl, it's like the next day she shaved her head. This happened. Like, they are like, lock her up. You guys remember the name Lou M. Taylor? This was Britney's manager, also Lindsay Lohan's manager. Look her up. Okay? I'm getting real deep in the Britney thing. I've been following, girl, haven't I not been talking about free Britney, and now it finally blew up. Madison's like, wait a minute.
What's going on?
Okay. Yes. Like, I've been in it for a while.
Because this is a lot, because I was like very...
It's a lot to keep up with.
Shooketh. I mean, yes, I remember growing up when we were like in high school, middle school, whatever, growing up, and then
we had
getting
tabloids
older.
all over our
Tabloids
house.
all over the place when she was like,
our grandmother, our mom, us weekly people.
And even then, I did feel like bad for her because I was just like, well, yeah, that's a lot going on.
So can you imagine? She's our age.
Yeah. Heck no.
That's what I'm saying. With that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we haven't been on What's the Point podcast because I had about 37 nervous breakdowns.
Girl.
But if you only knew, I mean, we might
Girl,
talk
I
about it.
tell
I don't
you.
know, but.
Girl, we just talking here.
Yeah, but
Okay.
anyway, so, she loses, so her visitation rights are suspended. Then it was like very quickly after the court grants Kevin Federline, K-Fed, this nigga sole custody. Then Britney is committed after that happens to UCLA Medical Center on a 5150 hold. And I believe, what is that, 72 hours, I think. Okay, and then the court... Right after that, she gets out. The court places her under conservatorship led by her father, Jamie. We're going to call him James because we're going to talk about Jamie Lynn in a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay.
James. But he goes by Jamie. Whatever. Jamie Spears. Her damn daddy.
That nigga.
Okay. Right. And an attorney, and they give him control of her assets. She was released from UCLA Medical Center 5 days later.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't this seem like a thing? So allegedly, people, look it up. Lou M. Taylor, the manager, and Britney Spears' father were talking about this and having secret meetings before she ever went to Cedars-Sinai or UCLA. You know what I'm saying? Look it up.
Wow.
Okay. July 2008. So, all this with her on the 5150 losing the custody. We still in 2008, y'all. I hope you're following. Got your snacks. Get your pen. In July, she was given limited visitation rights to her kids. But this is already after the conservatorship. Britney don't know what the hell's going on. They drugging her. They're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 2009, her father then files a restraining order against Britney's former manager, her attorney, and her ex-boyfriend, who had been accused of conspiring to gain control of her affairs. Now, look it up. We got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it, especially with what's going on right now. But I'm just trying to give you all context and backstory. Them niggas weren't shit, to be honest. But that's just crazy. Her dad comes in. Mind you, a little point, 2009, that's when Britney made $131.8 million on the circus tour. And
That's
how ironic, symbolic. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. When I crack that whip, everybody gon' trip just like a circus. Don't stand there watching me, follow me, show me what you do. I wish you guys could see me. I am killing it. Right? Okay, so
that's
I
a
mean,
song,
that's
girl.
my song.
That's a song.
That tour was it. Okay, so anyway, you know, and then fast forward 10 years later, 2019.
10 years later.
The Free Britney movement starts. Now, apparently the father, Jamie James, that nigga, you know, he was a cook. Her mother ran daycares, Lynn. They are simple, normal, red-blooded American Kentwood, Louisiana folk. And they gonna let this man and they're trying to hype him up, you know, his people. He's a chef. I said, where?
Right.
Like, nobody told me where.
Obviously, he literally is living off of Britney.
Where?
Like, that's all he does is live off of Britney.
What's the dude's name? The chef, the show, the come on, girl, the British guy. Not Top Chef. That's on Bravo. Madison, you watch it.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon, like who? He ain't no. I never heard of no Jamie Lynn.
Yes.
Listen to me, Jamie Lynn. Y'all all got the same. Jamie James. This man.
Yes.
I've never heard. Like, where do we go? I never heard. So you're trying to tell me that this man, who that's all he's ever done in his life, no shade, mind you, no shade, but he can manage hundreds of millions of dollars coming in, going out. Come on now.
Oh, he got the knack of that real quick.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
And there have been so many sources close to the family that say that he was not a very active father figure to her in her life. They took her career real seriously by the time she was 8 years old. Remember, she was on Star Search and this and the Mickey Mouse Club, and Britney was doing this and doing that, and then she turned 16, and by 17, boom, 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 oh baby,
Okay.
how was I supposed to know? Okay, yeah, she just, and then they didn't even know. They didn't even know, girl, she was going to blow up like that.
No.
Her own team had no idea. And they knew she was going to be successful because she's so programmed, right? Made her change her voice. Britney Spears just seemed like a little white girl, Aretha Franklin, when she was a little kid. Okay, they made her change her voice, but it's okay with me.
Okay, she's still fine.
Cause that girl plays my shit. Yeah,
Okay.
show me how you want it to. Listen, you all know you love Britney Spears. Cause I need to know now because my loneliness is killing me at night. Come on, y'all. You know you love Britney. Still believe when I'm not with you. Oh, we gonna get copyright stop.
All
So
right.
anyway, so Britney,
Hit me, baby, one more time.
yeah, like. So anyway, her father claims after 2019 when Jody Montgomery, her and her husband, they own this firm and they represent, she's very seasoned with being a conservator over conservatees. Her dad is saying now that I haven't had anything to do with her conservatorship since 2019 when all this hashtag Free Britney shit started. Jody Montgomery came in and then they just said that I needed to work with the Bessemer Trust, which is the wealth management firm, by the way, who was also appointed by the court to help manage her conservatorship. Now, rewind, pause, if I lost you. Britney Spears is on a conservatorship. You usually do this with older people or people that are, severely mentally impaired or need it. Someone to help manage your finances. But it's always supposed to be in the best interest of that person. That's what the court's job is to do. To appoint someone to either take care of her person or her estate or both. And make sure that she's living life and okay because they are too impaired in whatever way to make it happen themselves. Meanwhile, Britney is out here getting pimped out, pimps up, hoes down.
Girl.
And shaking that ass with no clothes on. Did you see the video of her? She had a fever like 102 degrees in Vegas and they still made her go on stage. She has no choice. So her conservatorship is, okay, mind you, it was only supposed to be temporary back in 2008 when this started. Okay, and her father, Jamie, has extended it 4 times now. Okay, this is supposed to be a temporary thing because she was having a nervous breakdown. They're saying, I've heard all types of allegations. Here's the thing, people, all the records are sealed, so I can't read it, but once I can, I will translate. Okay, so I've heard allegations of them diagnosing her with dementia at 26, 27, bipolar, this, that, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Britney Spears fan, but I'm also a realistic person, just like I'm very objective with myself and my crazy ASS sometimes. She needs some help. I don't think I could manage that level of wealth and money.
Yeah.
I don't think most people could. I think most people in that position definitely have a team, not just one person.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, just the whole thing with it. It's just, you literally can tell that she's suffering. Or she's just like swallowed in nothing.
Yeah, because we heard her and we never heard her.
Yeah, that's the thing. When she came out, that was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So back to the conservatorship, and then I'll wrap this up. So 2019 in January, you guys remember? So, this whole period of time, she releases 4 studio albums, goes on tours, does her Vegas residency. I mean, makes them goo gobs of money that I don't even understand. And y'all trying to tell me she worth $60 million. But okay, meanwhile. Okay, let's stick to the script. Stick to the script. Okay, sorry. So I'm all over.
No, but no, I'm just.
Back to January 2019. That's when she announced her hiatus from her Las Vegas residency. Let me pull up real quick what she said about that. But anyway, so then she entered a psychiatric facility due to stress. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then they said that she violated her, quote, no driving rule, which actually should have been suspended in 2009.
Wow.
Then in May of 2019, Judge Penny orders an evaluation of her conservatorship. Mm-hmm. September is when Kevin Federline files a restraining order against Jamie Spears, her father, over a physical altercation because he was smacking around Britney and K-Fed's kids. Yes.
Good Lord.
So, she had stopped touring.
See, what is up with that man? Like, just a cook.
Her father?
Yeah. And then just money, literally, just became, he just became just some freaking monster.
Yeah,
like,
she can't pick her own.
How could you do that to your own child?
So just for you all to understand, the conservatorship is over her estate, so she has no control. Let me break this down. What judge would sign off on this? How this is legal? We trying to figure this out. The problem is for the public and Britney's fans, we can't see the court filings because it's sealed and it's so frustrating. Because I would like to read it because there's clearly something we don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to watch her.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but no autonomy over herself at all. Listen, guys, she can't pick the paint colors. They made her paint her kitchen cabinets red. She said she can't carry cash. She hasn't touched a credit card. She said in the thing, I just got a phone. Okay? Someone's always touching her. Someone's always in her home. They switched her meds that she was on for years. Now all of a sudden she's on lithium.
Damn.
Pay attention to her social media without getting too conspiracy theory and putting your tinfoil hat on, which mine's probably already on.
Okay.
But it's just too much. That's just like, what the heck? It's just interesting. Shady, steaming. Anyway, she can't pick her own attorney. She can't, choose her medical care or providers. And there's constantly someone in her house and someone's always touching me. Remember that one time she said that? She's like, someone's always touching me. They watch her get dressed. Someone's constantly in her house. The nurses, I think 3 at a time, minimum. You go insane. She's not allowed to go grocery shopping, you guys. So it's not just over her state, it's over her person. But she's working all the time. And I believe she's only given an allowance, and whoever that is that hands it to her the money when she's, or pays for her when she does whatever she's allowed to do when she is, if she is.
Right.
She's living in a gorgeous jail. They still tell her, no, she can't buy food. She can't even cook her own food.
Girl.
What? I don't even cook. But if I wanted to, I could. Can you imagine? I've had like 300 nervous breakdowns this past year. But nobody did this to me. Right? Didn't I say I want pizza tonight? You're like, okay, let's get pizza.
Yeah, literally.
She can't say that. Wow.
That's just
okay,
terrible.
so August 2020. Here we go. We're jumping in forward. Britney appointed, she didn't, but the court appointed Samuel Ingham. He's an attorney to represent Britney herself in hopes to have her conservatorship altered. She, Britney Spears, would like to remove her father as fiduciary conservator over her finances. November 2020, George Penny approved the Bessemer Trust, which is that wealth management firm I mentioned earlier, as co-conservator alongside her father. Okay, but don't forget, in August 2020, her sister, here's Zoe 101, Jamie Lynn Spears, is then appointed as the sole trustee and beneficiary over the estate of Britney Spears, which is worth allegedly about $600 million. Damn. Okay, and fast forward to this year, 2021, in June. It's July 2nd now, but June 22nd. Now, I wonder, the New York Times has probably, I don't even want to know how much their retainer costs for their attorneys, because New York Times be breaking the stories. They're like CIA, okay, for real.
Constant.
I mean, they got it, okay, but they somehow obtained court records stating that Britney had actually pushed for years to end the conservatorship. Here's the thing, people, another tidbit for those of you who don't follow the Britney Spears thing or aren't diehard fans, be concerned a little bit, because it's like, who knew, like, I even work in law, but the way it's so complex in the different states, and then California, I mean, it's a lot of eyeballs on California right now. Erica, Gerardi, Tom, just saying.
Okay.
Like the things that are allowed and that go on, and the loopholes, and
it's crazy.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
It's like a whole.
And so here's the thing: Britney under the conservatorship, so she, if she's not allowed to wipe her ass, of course she's not allowed to speak publicly on the conservatorship. Right. I mean, even this whole time, 13 years, she does X Factor, she does this, she's making people money. Allegedly, Kevin Federline makes $20,000 a month per child support. I'm like, damn, Britney, these bills are crazy, girl. Damn. They're putting her in these rehab facilities, $60,000 here, $600,000 there. She pays her father a minimum of $16,000 a month plus an extra $2,000, I think, for some miscellaneous fee. His one lawyer, the Asian lady that was on the Hulu documentary, she charges, I think, $1,090 an hour. An hour. Good. I think her lawyer that she didn't choose.
Are you cured after the
is
first
over
session?
$500. Right? Are you cured?
Like, dang.
He charges so it's about $500 an hour. But don't think. Okay, I work in. It's not just one person working on your case. Right. So she's paying everybody's stuff. She don't know who this is. She just gets the bill. And the whole purpose of a conservatorship, the job of it is to protect the conservatee. So anyway, hold on, let me pull this up. So Britney's words, and she sounded totally lucid to me.
Yeah, she
her social media, all the conspiracy theory Britney fans, they pointed out, different things that's not her on her social media. I mean, you remember, that used to be my job when I was in college. I used to do certain people's social media. I would go in, take pictures for 2 days a week, and then come back and I'd post it a month later. This one here, this one there. So allegedly, even the stuff of her in Maui right now and the captions with her talking about the paparazzi are not necessarily of today. And, another tidbit, her boyfriend, Sam Asghari, everybody loves him. Now, that man is fine. He's only 28 years old. Britney is 39, about to turn 40. You can't date Britney unless you go through her father and the whole conservator panel. Who is he?
That's what
now, he seems to love her, and he's calling her dad a dick, and excuse my French, and
playing the part.
Yeah, and wearing the hashtag Britney shirts and
playing the
whatever. But I'm just and Britney even said when she spoke, so now, look, guys, let's talk about what's going on right now. We've never heard Britney speak before because she wasn't allowed to ever talk about it. Any interview that she went on, I can't imagine what the publicist gave to the interviewer, you can't say this, you can't say that. Even Iggy Azalea, she said this, that when they did that song All Around the World, Pretty Girls, she said that they searched her house up and down before they allowed Britney to come over. Then they did a performance together with that song, and the Britney's father was there and went backstage and said, if you don't sign an NDA, you're not allowed to go on stage and perform with her, and I'll shut the shit down, or something like that, allegedly. And then even watched Britney, like, how many sodas or drinks she took in. So everybody's saying, like, I can't imagine. Remember that one guy Britney married in Vegas, her childhood friend? God dang it, shoot me. Remember the one guy she was married to for like a month?
Yes.
Yeah, and got married on the fly. It was like her, like, childhood friend, and it was just like a thing, and they were wasted or whatever. He said if Britney ever decides to write a book, he said this past week, if she ever decides to write a book or talk about this, he said, you all don't even know. Like, you think what you know right now is bad. He's like, you have no idea. And, I just can't imagine. Now, and this is just where I'm torn, because I know she needs help. But, again, the conservatorship's whole point is to protect that person. This has made her even more crazy. That's why I had to start this episode off with telling you the full backstory. So if you're already going through that, and then they do this, and then you're in chains, you're crazy. And you're switching up my medication. I don't know how much I'm taking. You take away my kids. I don't know when I'm going to see them. I can't go to Starbucks anymore. Like, I already know the paparazzi's there, but I can't do anything. And then I think she has to meet with psychiatrists for 8 hours a day, 3 days a week. For years.
That make you insane.
Listen, we've all had therapists. I'm about to get a new one. Okay, because listen, sometimes you need to talk to somebody and hear yourself objectively speak, and we all go through things, and I know we're such softy Americans now, but whatever, I cop to it. I make fun of myself all the time.
Mental health is a big thing.
Yeah, whatever, but they have made her insane. Even this little, like, baby voice, and anyway, when I talk like this on my Instagram, and this is how Britney is, and I'm gonna dance to the song, and I love Michael Jackson, and this and that, and here's my new bikini and my outfit, and
my God,
rewind it. Britney never talked like that.
Okay.
And then listen to how she spoke the other day. What was that, the 22nd or 23rd of June? So she finally spoke. She never even talked like that. Listen. That's like if I started talking like that. You'd be like,
what the hell's
something's wrong. She was totally lucid.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't even know she could file a petition to end it. Samuel Ingham, her attorney. What the F? Sam Asghari, her boyfriend. You couldn't have Googled it, printed off a piece of paper if you love her, and calling her father a DICK. That's why I'm just like, she doesn't know what she don't know. Okay, so I'm going to quote her real quick. She said, and you can look at it online. It's everywhere. Somebody linked the audio from the hearing with the judge where we finally heard her speak, because she's never herself spoken about it. She said, rewind regarding to 2018 when she was doing her Vegas residency. Okay, remember Andy Cohen was on there, and he lost his mind, and he got to go on stage. Okay, anyway, she said, I was on a tour in 2018 I was forced to do. My management said, if I don't do this tour, I will find an attorney, and by contract, my own management could sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the phone in Vegas and said I had to sign it. And she's drugged and signing contracts, and, again, okay. So anyway, it's just interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting. We're going to see what's going to happen. It was back to Britney, it was very threatening and scary. And with the conservatorship, I couldn't even get my own attorney. So out of fear, I went ahead and did the tour. When I came off the tour, a new show in Las Vegas was supposed to take place. I started rehearsing early, but it was hard because I'd been doing Vegas for 4 years and I needed a break in between. But no, I was on this timeline.
Oh my God.
La 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 cha 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 cha. So basically, fast forward. There's a ton of video at me in rehearsals. I wasn't good. I was great. Period. I led a room of 16 new dancers in rehearsals. It's funny to hear my manager's side of the story. They all say I wasn't practicing in rehearsals and I never agreed to take my medication, which my medication is only taken in the mornings, never at rehearsal. They don't even see me. So why are they claiming that? When I said no to one dance move in rehearsal, she said no to one hair flip. Bitch.
Okay.
It was as if I had planted a huge bomb somewhere, and I said no. I don't want to do it this way. After that, my management, my dancers, and my assistant, the new people that were supposed to do the show all went into a room. Girl, they shut the door and didn't come out for 45 minutes. Ma'am, I'm not here to be anybody's slave, okay? I can say no to a dance move, okay? And then she goes into her therapist and blah, blah, blah. So, but it's almost like, that's how she leads her statement in court, the hearing. And then she compares herself to Miley Cyrus. Like, that's not fair. Like, why can this girl, like, get up on the stage and smoke weed and, gyrating and this and that. And nobody says anything. Britney dressed sexy, but she never did anything provocative like
not
that. To get attention.
Yeah.
Like, she was just hot.
Yeah, she just did some bomb ass dance moves.
Yeah.
Literally.
So anyway,
this is so messy.
Yeah, so her dad's been out this week because it's just too much tea. And then, girl, I know you saw her sister. Ooh, listen, y'all, this is my sister.
Ooh, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Ooh, I'm talking to you right now.
I'm gonna beat her with
I
her.
know. I need to take a sip of this water real quick. 1 second, you guys.
Wait. Ooh, what sister? What sister? What sister?
Jamie Lynn.
Who that?
You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have said anything. Everybody's been speculating about Jamie Lynn for a minute. Like, yeah, where's her sister? Where's her mom? Now, I know behind closed doors her mother, so I'm not going to flame her, has been, I think, trying to get involved with the medical aspect of her conservatorship, and because she has that IUD in her. I mean, we're getting into reproductive rights, and she wants to get married to the Sam Asghari, and I'm like, Britney, I don't know. I know he fine and everything, but something about him. I don't know him. I'm just saying, I'm just watching. But, her sister, I'm just like, that's your sister. I don't care if you have that huge age gap. That's your sibling. How dare you not say anything or come to her defense ever? I just never understood.
Never said anything.
And then you're the sole beneficiary of her estate, and I just can't.
Yeah,
trying to get a show on Netflix. Yeah, okay, so Jamie Lynn, y'all, listen, I gotta say y'all, because here we go, because that's how Jamie Lynn talks. Girl, she was all defensive, made an Instagram story video. And actually 4 hours ago, Access Hollywood did a video and reported on YouTube that she's receiving death threats. Hold on, I took a screenshot. Jamie Lynn said today, she said, "Hi, I respect that everyone has the right to express themselves, but can we please stop with the death threats, especially the death threats to children? JLS." All right, Jamie Lynn. I mean, I'm not condoning a death threat to anyone, but she had it coming. She had it coming. Listen.
She had it.
Yeah. Jamie Lynn, Britney Spears fans were what is it called? The Britney Army.
We don't play.
Besides the Beehive.
Okay.
Don't talk about Britney Spears.
No.
Okay, and Britney even said with the Paris Hilton thing, I didn't believe it. She was honest about it. And Paris is her best friend, and Paris has been doing her DJ stuff, and her mom or her sister on Watch Happens Live, and they're just like, I get it. Like, they're not even upset. Like, free Britney.
Right.
And Jamie gets on and finally says something about her sister. Never spoken about her before. And her whole thing is, I love my sister, and that's my big sister, and y'all don't understand. I guess I didn't come out the way the public wanted me to with the hashtag, and I just felt like it was Britney's, thing to come out and talk publicly first before I said anything. And listen, I love my sister, and how could y'all say that I don't care about her? And I've been working since I was 9 years old, paying my bills since I was 10. You know, and I'm an aunt to those boys. Okay, and you know, if Britney wants to run off in a rainforest, if she wants to run off in a rainforest and make 1 million babies or go to Mars, like, let her be happy. How dare you, Madison?
How's Noelle? Why'd she say that? Why'd you say that? Now you just
that's why she got death threats. I'm not condoning them.
That just automatically tells us what you think of her.
Thank you, because what did Britney say? Ma'am, I didn't know I could end my conservatorship. Britney was pissed. Okay, that Louisiana came out. I want my whole family in jail. Jamie, I don't know. I'm not in anybody's pockets. But Zoe 101 is not streaming anywhere. We just got Bad Girls Club back on Hulu. Okay.
Okay.
What kind of residual checks are you talking about where you paid your own bill since you were 9 years old?
Right.
Remember when Mary-Kate and Ashley turned 18? It was like on the front cover of every magazine. There was a big celebration. Oprah had them on the Today Show. It was like a big thing because they could finally touch their own money. I don't believe you had a checkbook at 9. Okay, no. And how'd you get on the show if it wasn't for who?
You pay your own bills.
How would Zoe 101 have happened, Madison, if it wasn't for who?
Okay, Britney Spears.
Thank you.
Come on now. And just all that she said, I swear I literally made a face where she said, I love her so much. She can go ahead
follow
and
me on Instagram,
go into the
you guys.
jungle and do whatever. I'm like,
now, if that happened to me, you know you would be, what would you say if because I'd be having nervous breakdowns. Madison's like, listen, she's great, you know.
Girl, if anything were to happen, like what the heck? Okay, sorry, I keep going back to Jamie. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, you would not do that to me, like, or even make that No,
or allude to me being nuts, even though you know I'm nuts.
No, like, why would you even say that?
That's your sister.
That's just not nice.
Yeah.
Not even nice when she was trying to be nice. She don't even know how to be nice.
Yeah. So I can't. It's infuriating. I could do a whole thing on her.
That's real evil.
Yeah. See, I told you all this a lot. I hope you following us.
Girl, sister at that.
Yeah. I mean, how dare you? And then her brother's involved, and he did a podcast, I think, about a year ago, and you know, their whole thing is like, well, she could have spoken, and her dad said to the press in the past, like, well, if she wants to end it, like, she can go ahead. Ooh. Okay. So, you know, the motion, Judge Penny denied it to remove her father, Jamie, from her conservatorship and just keep the Bessemer Trust, who is her dad's co-conservator, you know, in charge of her estate. And the ruling was that she was unable to manage her financial resources, avoid fraud, or, you know, be under, you know, the influence of others, you know, in a negative way or whatever. Take her daddy out.
Yeah.
I mean, her dad's pretending like, you know, all the headlines this week, and they got pictures of him and the paparazzi. I mean, they are over this. The media is making so much money off of this, mind you. Oh my God, what a scandal. Haven't had one of these in a while. Trump's been out of office for, you know, half a year now, so it's been quiet.
It's been very quiet.
I mean, look at what's going on with the Trump organization, but anyway. I mean, yeah, we haven't had this kind of tea where people cared, you know. That's right. I mean, he's out of office, so, you know. But, you know, her dad's running around acting like, I didn't have anything to do with this. I had no idea, blah, blah, blah. Well, bitch, the Bessemer Trust said, we heard everything. We heard Britney. We heard this. This is the wealth management finance firm. They're like, you know what? We're out of here.
Oh, really?
Yes, they pulled out. They said, I'm out.
Oh, shit.
What's today? Friday? This was either yesterday or today.
Oh,
I have so many chicken scratch notes, you guys. I mean, it is just insane. Oh, yeah, and Matthew Gaetz, that crazy, sorry to offend. I mean, I don't want to get into politics right now. But, you know, that congressman in Florida, that nigga. Apparently, watch Funky Dineva. If you guys know who Funky Dineva is on YouTube, he did a whole video. He went to University of Florida with him, and apparently Matthew Gates used to hang out with the black fraternity guys. Huh. Yes, and he was like, I was like friends with him, like knew him very well. Interesting, but anyway, the grand old party, the GOP. Congress people and the ACLU, you know, the American Civil Liberties Union, they want Britney to talk to Congress and testify about her conservatorship. I mean, this is crazy. Where is Elle Woods when you need her? Okay, and there's all these
memes.
Yes, there's all these law students at Pepperdine and Berkeley and all over the place that are going through their books and trying to, you know, help draft petitions based off of the limited information we have. You have to be careful, you know, even before we redid this one and the other one we deleted because it's just more stuff has come out. Yeah. You know, it's hard when you can't see the pleading and the paperwork and the motions and this. But, you know, my whole thing is, where the hell is Samuel Ingham, her attorney? Girl. I keep going back to that. Like, what does she mean? Like, when she finally got to speak for herself, ma'am, excuse my ignorance, but I did not know. Britney did not know.
How you not tell her? Like,
what?
What the? Is that like, I don't know, law? Like,
yeah, and
you're supposed to tell your rights to your clients?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah.
Like, all the rights?
Or what's going on, or
what
know,
your
like,
possible
you don't
solutions.
Yeah, because people hire attorneys because you don't want to go all legal mumbo jumbo with them because the layperson can't understand. That's why you hire an attorney, because you expect them to defend you, and you tell them your story, and you assume when you hire counsel,
they tell you everything,
right? But she didn't hire them. But it's just very infuriating. The whole thing is just, you know,
get her out of there.
Yeah, and then there's
get a helicopter. Get her out of there.
Yeah, there's two unnamed CNN sources that have said that Britney has been begging and pleading her attorney since she's gotten this guy. And even before, you know, he was appointed as her counsel, that she has been trying to figure out how to get out of this. Even Jamie Lynn said this. I had a private conversation with my sister, you know, outside the public eye. And I told her to end it, you know, and then that's when she started bashing about the rainforest and the Mars and the trees. And, I mean, Jamie Lynn, are you kidding me? Girl. But why your name on it? Girl. And they robbed her of her children. They are 14 and freaking 15 years old now. I can't believe it.
It's so
3 more years and Sean's going to be 18. She lost her kids. Wow. Oh, and so she even said, Britney said to the judge, she's like, ma'am, I am not allowed to drink alcohol. I should drink some alcohol. Okay. She can't, she's not on nothing. But they drug her and they take videos of her and the whole thing is just, I can't, man.
Devastating. It's devastating.
Oh, just talk. I'm foaming at the mouth. Girl. So that's the the nasty, the quick, the skinny. Even though this is probably almost an hour long, but
it's a lot.
So much has happened in 13 years. I wanted to make sure I came to you guys with the facts, the timeline, the references. Even Christina Aguilera's come out recently, and you know wants to like hang out with her, and she's just like, no one should ever, like, you know, this is what every big star fears. This is why, even as a small child, rewind back to the beginning of the episode where I was talking about us and our little dreams and our this and my first CD, bring Britney Spears, and of course every child fantasizes of this. And be careful, kids, Gen Z and whatever the generation's called behind you guys, with social media. See, our generation, we were the first ones to transition into being online. Yeah. Now every child, you talk to any kid 15, 16 and under, what do you want to be when you grow up? There's no more, they raise their hand, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be a policeman, I want to be a doctor, I want to be even a dancer, I want to be a pediatrician, I want to be a judge, or I want to be a politician, President of the United States. That's right. I want to be famous.
I want to be a famous TikToker.
I want to be a famous YouTuber.
Dances. See my moves.
Yeah. I mean, don't nobody study nothing, girl.
Girl, it's all they just study the dance moves and the social medias.
That's
all,
it.
That's all it's about.
Yeah, nobody knows nothing. So I wanted to make sure I did my homework and taught you.
Oh, you did your homework
something
very well.
I just wanted to line it out in timeline. I've never done a podcast with notes. Even hear my pen. Okay, so I think I got it all, girl.
Yeah, girl.
What are your thoughts and closing comments now that I've presented all this evidence to you?
I know, right? Yeah. I mean, literally just even listening and hearing the timeline, the fact that there is a whole timeline here.
She turns 30 years old, or 40 years old, December 2nd, I believe.
This is devastating because she literally lost control of her own life. Like, I can't even imagine just literally living day by day. You get up, someone staring at you when you open your eyes in the morning, and then they put your plate in front of you. Here's what you're going to eat for the day. Yeah, it's nice, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted something, just...
Yeah, I wanted hot wings.
Yeah, just a human being. I wanted leftovers or something like that. And then even tumbling into the fact that she can't even trust nobody.
No one. Not even her own sister.
No, like she literally can't. She literally has no one.
And I just want her mother to do an interview. Listen, Lynn, you need to say something. Because you divorced that man in 2002.
Right. What the hell? Like,
That's
why doesn't she come out? Like, there's no one fighting for her.
And even you look at the older videos of Britney when she was doing interviews, her mom would come out. She started crying. That's my like, you know how I am with mommy. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I mean, dry your tears. Jesus Christ. I talk to you 37 times a day.
Calm down.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Okay.
But yeah, your mother?
That's
wait a minute.
No, I was literally about to touch on that because I'm like, where the hell is she at? Like, is she going to say anything? Is she going to try to do something?
Say something?
And even if she is trying to get control of the health side of the conservatorship,
take out that IUD. She can't have kids. She's almost 40. Let her have one. Let her have one. She can afford help.
She's a grown-ass woman. Why the hell ain't she trying to help your own child to get out of this? And what the hell is up with her damn father? I mean,
no one knows. This is what we're all... This is the whole movement.
So it's like, the thing is, I'm like, Lynn, her mother needs to do something. Run up to his place or something and be like, all right... What you doing here?
Right.
Like, everybody's eyes are on us now, and we know who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Right.
And this is our daughter.
Right.
Like, how you gonna do that to our own daughter? And you even sucker punching mollywop, allegedly. Okay.
The kid.
The grandkids.
That's right. There's a restraining order.
Why hasn't anybody checked into that?
It was filed last year.
Why ain't nobody checking into that?
Federline did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's paying off everything, but
that's
still.
Right. That's right. So
it's just all fishy, and Britney literally can't trust or turn to anyone. It's just truly
and apparently
devastating.
Remember I said Lou M. Taylor. They tried to do this. She was managing Lindsay Lohan too around the same time. Her father tried to stop it. There's interviews. So I've dropped a lot of names. Look it up. Okay, this is just a synopsis.
I need a drink.
Me too. Get in the comments and yeah.
This was a lot.
I gotta finish that pizza, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
You have any questions? Leave them down below.
Okay.
I might have an answer or a resource for you because I know the story.
Anyone raise your hands if you have any questions?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Madison. It's horrible.
No, it's really devastating. So. It's really hard to watch, honestly. But then it's like, we want her to get what she deserves as a human being.
People even made fun of Chris Crocker. Remember when the guy leave Britney alone?
Okay.
Yeah, then he went on Maury. He's on Instagram.
I was about to say, I'm like, is he leading the front march?
No, he said he doesn't want to talk about it because he has his own problem. I don't know what that nigga has going on. I really don't know.
Not funny, but
yes. But I remember when he went on Maury and he said,
Maury
before when the Free Britney video came out and then he brought him on there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then he was like, before I'm an American, I'm a Britney Spears fan. And everybody. And I never made fun of him because I knew what was up. So, anyway, you guys, we will check in with you. More Housewives videos coming, but we had to cover Britney and recover her, and we're
Yeah.
back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes,
Erica, we'll get to you in a minute.
We will
Sutton,
get to them in
Crystal,
all of them.
Minkoff, and Luann and Ramona,
Yeah.
all of y'all. But thank you guys so much for
holding in and hanging on.
yeah, and tuning in to another episode of the What's the Point podcast. It's Morgan and
Madison.
And we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. Bye.